Hello everybody, this is Bob from Robin Hood Homestead, just giving you all a quick garden update. Here we go. Some of my bleeding hearts and my irises and hostas are finally starting to come in. Looking pretty good. Got my tomato cages all out and ready to go. Here is one of my archway trellises I'm going to reassemble. I got from my neighbor. Here is my daylilies. Oh, my hostas are coming in. Sweet. These would be my white bleeding hearts. Little tiny bleeding hearts on them. Still coming in yet. How cute is that? Another set of the bleeding hearts, the white ones. Then I have my red bleeding hearts here. All over. Looking really good. Up along here is more hostas. Then from roughly here along this fence line is all of my raspberries, in which I'm able to produce either a healthy breakfast or, is it last year I got about 4 jars of jelly out of there. And then over here, which has to be cleaned up yet, is my ferns. Hostas and ferns are edible. I'm not a doctor, so I can't say one way or another, but yes, if you Google it or goggle it, as Miss Ann would say, you will find out that they are edible. This is the pile of mulch that I still have to put down. This one right here is my last remaining raised bed. This beast is a 8-foot long, 4-foot wide by 2 feet tall raised bed, which I literally have to order more soil to fill. Then, as you've probably seen, I am currently utilizing my solar powered clothes dryer, which I utilize all spring, summer, and fall. Cuts down on electricity, and it don't heat up the house quite as much. I have 5 various clotheslines which I utilize all the time. Swimming pools, haven't got to them ones yet. Compost pile. Neighbors have been cleaning their yards, giving me all their bags of leaves, which I'll go back here. And either next year, well, if I dig down, I'll have some really good compost. But next year, the year after, should be just right for topping off my beds. And then more raspberries on this side of my fence line. And then from roughly this point on up, I need to churn up the soil, because this area is where I put peppers, bell peppers, a couple of jalapenos, a couple of tomato plants in through here. My chives are coming up quite nicely. My chives are roughly about 15 years old. Definitely well established. This needs to be turned up. Over here is another one of my, it's actually 2 or 3 hearts, bleeding heart bushes. all filled in with bleeding hearts. That's my junky ass snowblower I have to get rid of. Sorry. Bleeding hearts. And then, hold on one moment. This little one I almost forgot about. It's another one of my bleeding hearts. I didn't get to her until late in the season, but she's still doing rather well. Right around here is a couple of my ferns coming up. There's 2 or 3 plants, bleeding hearts up in here. They seem to be doing quite well. And up here, as you can tell, I swapped out my snowman for my water fountain. Got that from a neighbor. She was going to get rid of it, and I told her I would take it. Works pretty well. I like it. Runs 24 hours a day. Here on the porch, getting acclimated to the weather, are my tomatoes, which are filled with flowers. Up in here there's tomatoes. I'm getting tomatoes up in here already. It's really hard to see because the sun is out. But yeah, my pepper don't look like it made it. But the lemon balm and everything else seems to be doing quite well. Over here I have pumpkins in a seed roll. Those are my citrus plants. I believe they're oranges. A tray of tomatoes. Purslane, and I'm not sure what the other one is. There's my pineapple, which I've had for about 3 years now. Back there I have a hosta in a Tupperware container. It's about 4 years old. A couple of house plants I received from my sister. And then, hold on, here we go. Alrighty. This raised bed is a mixture of topsoil, 2 or 3 bags of sand, topped off with a bag of Miracle-Gro, and I will be doing onions up in here. My 16-foot canoe, which is basically hostas at this point. Last year we threw in a couple of tomato plants. They did quite well. Then on this side, hold on real quick, sorry about this, is our 3 raised beds. They're all filled, ready to go. One of our little beds down here, which is filled and ready to go. Our 2 pools, which are filled and ready to go. Our skeleton crew has been no help whatsoever. No help whatsoever. Their fire pit that they're sitting around, I will be planting in there here shortly. My daylilies out here but around the tree are doing quite well. Until we put up that little black fence around our yard, the dog used to chase the squirrels and trash all of the flowers around here. The now that she's confined more into the yard, they seem to be doing rather well. I'm down to 2 bags of topsoil, 1 bag of Miracle-Gro, and half a bag of Black Cow, which I will be replenishing here soon. Raised beds. Laura, you put together most of them from It All Adds Up, so giving her a shout out. Go check out her channel, It All Adds Up. Here's another one of our raised beds, all topped off, ready to go. Another one of our raised beds. We got about 16 raised beds total. These 2 little ones we decided to customize and just put the 2 ends together and turn them into small rounds. The center sections we added to one of our oval raised beds, and we turned it into a super long raised bed by adding extra panels to it. So we did customize one of our raised beds. Another one of our raised beds, all filled and ready to go. Another one of our raised beds, all filled, ready to go. And this raised bed, which is filled and ready to go. But yeah, other than that, it's just that big 4x8x2 beast out in the backyard, and putting together all of the arbors or archways, trellises, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, we've got nothing going so far in the way of planting. I mean, they're just filled and ready to go, so we're not in a big hurry with the archways. Nothing will be ready to climb anything for several weeks. But anyways, that's what we've been doing on our garden setup, and we hope you all have a blessed evening, and we will see you all in the lives. Peace out from Robin Hood Homestead.